balance bikers. So if you've got a balance biker, we got balance bike practice going down. We're going to close the track. Should be no BMXers out there, just balance bikers. Hold on. Don't ride that direction, only one direction. You're going backwards. Alright, no, we don't ride backwards. No, I haven't done anything. Like, but he's got this scary clip. All right, guys, we're going to get our balance bikers out there. So we got 3 balance bikers. Looks like Olivia Ike, Eloise Walker, and Shanti Brooks. All right, guys, we need Shanti Brooks. Shanti Brooks. No? All right, no. All right, guys, we got Eloise and Olivia lined up out there. You guys ready? All right, on your mark, get set, go. Oh, they're taking off. The young lady's gonna race. Balance bikers headed down the first straight, Olivia and Eloise. In and out of the first turn, they're going to come down the last straight. Looks like Eloise Walker, the 756, showing the way. We've got Olivia Ike, the 861, on the 2. Coming down the last straight. She might be faster than her brother. Oh, yeah. We got round 1 of balance bikers. Olivia and Eloise, we're going to line them up and do 2 more rounds. We're lining them back up out there. Eloise Walker and Olivia Ike kicking things off with balance bikers, 2-year-old balance bikers. All right, are you guys ready for round 2? All right, on your mark, get set, go. Oh, they're taking off. Headed down the first straight, the 861 of Olivia Ike and the 756 of Eloise Walker. Down the first straight they go. Headed for that first turn. Oh yeah, making their way through the turn. Coming back down the last straight. The 756 bike of Ellie Walker. She's like, got a dog over there? Checking things out. Coming back around, headed for the finish line. The 861 of Olivia Ike trying to track her down, making her way around. Coming in 1 and 2. Oh, yeah. Cross the line. We're lining them up for main events, balance bike main events going down. I guess it's main event. Only have one. Oh, I like it, Olivia. Trying to jump the gun. All right, balance bike main event. You guys ready? On your mark, get set, go. Oh, they're taking off. The 861 of Olivia Ike, the 756 of Ellie Walker, headed down the first straight. 2-year-old balance bikers, young ladies on the track, headed for the first turn. Into the first turn they go, making their way around. Going to bring it down the last straight. I see the 756 of Walker and the 861 of Ike. Both riders coming back at me on the last straight. Still up for grabs. Coming down the last straight, headed for the finish line. Bringing it in, looks like Eloise Walker and Olivia Ike. Balance bikers rounding things out for us. stage. You're going down.
Just Grant Morris.
Thank you. I gotta say, Ron Markarian's getting soft in his old age. Yep, motos 2 and 4 have been updated. Grant Morris, we took you out of 2 and put you into 4. Moto number 2 on the track. 11 cruisers kicking things off on a Saturday or a Monday afternoon. Labor Day, holiday weekend. Austin Ike, Garen Newell, Ron Markarian, Justin Adkins, and Sean Williams. Down the second straight they go. Markarian in the lead, but he's got company coming in a hurry as they come out of the second turn. Ike on the 2, Adkins, Williams, and Newell as they head into the last turn. Coming back at me, the Gold Cup 1 of Markarian looking to take the 1. Looks like Ike going to hold on for the 2 with Adkins, Williams, and Newell. Nice to see Williams back out here. Been hiding out all summer. Moto number 3 on the track. Oliver King and Dessalines Francois, Jonah Todd and Beckett Mills in and out of the first turn. Down the second straight they go. We got 6-year-old novice on the track as we pick him up. I believe that's Jonah Todd, the 706 on the top spot. Looks like Kingan on the 2, Mills and Francois as they make their way around. Coming back at me, the 706 bike of Jonah Todd. Looks like the 482 of Oliver King and the 475 of Beckett Mills and the 859 of Dessalines Francois making his way around. First time rider out there. He's into the second turn. He's going to make his way through the rhythm section. Oh, yeah. Let's give Francois a hand coming down the last straight. First BMX race ever out here. Moto number 4 on the track. 7-year-old novice class. We got Lucas Salinas, Matthew Colmenares, Cora Ruck, and Grant Morris as they come in and out of the first turn down the second straight. That's got to be Ruck, the 59 bike, going to show the way. Is that Morris on the 2? Colmenares and Salinas. Oh, they're in and out of the second turn, headed for the rhythm section, making their way around. We'll pick them up as they come down the last straight. 7 novice class, the 59 bike of Ruck, going to take your one, coming across the line. Is that the 369? 857 of Columnaris on your 2. Looks like Morris and Salinas bringing it back around. Gates down, 10-year-old novice class on the track. Meta number 5, Andy Vidmer, Chase Baker, and Jet Willie. Down the first straight they go. We'll pick them up as they come out of the first turn and down the second straight. Looks like Baker, the 663 bike on the top spot, but he's got the 421 and the 77 trying to track him down. In and out of the second turn, they're headed down the rhythm section. It's still Baker, Vidmer, and Willie as they head through the rhythm section. Total points going down, coming down the last straight, the 663 bike of Baker. Looking to hold on to your one. Going to go Baker, Vidmer, and Willie. 1, 2, 3. Meta number 6 on the track, 13 novice class. Headed down the first straight, Jalen Brust, Bentley McKee, Ethan Schwartzentruber, and Nolan Froliger. Down the second straight they go. Got to be McKee on the top spot, but he's got Froliger in his hip pocket. Looks like Schwartzentruber and Brust making their way around. Single file through the rhythm section as they head back around, coming down the last straight as we pick them up. The 488 bike of McKee going to take your one. Looks like Froliger on your 2. Schwartzentruber and Brust coming back through. Meta number 7 on the track, 7 intermediate class, headed down the first straight, battling Bailey Lloyd, Bodie Lloyd, Landon Walker, and Garen Newell. In and out of the first turn and headed down the second straight. It's got to be Garen Newell on the top spot. Newell showing the way. Bodie Lloyd trying to find a way. Walker and Bailey Lloyd as they battle into the second turn. Headed through the rhythm section, making their way around single file. Into the last turn they go, coming back at me. These two been battling all summer. Down the last straight, the 83 bike. Garen Newell going to take your one with Bodie Lloyd on the 2. Walker and the young lady Bailey coming back through. Meta number 8 on the track. 8-year-old intermediates headed down the first straight. Walter Ruck, Magnus Hall, and Mason Reister. In and out of the first turn, they're down the second straight, side by side for the 1. I believe that's Reister making a move for the 1, but he's still got Ruck on the inside. Hall right there trying to make a move. 3 riders battling for the top spot as they head through the rhythm section. It's still up for grabs. Into the last turn they go. Going to bring it down the last straight. Coming back at me. Got to be Ruck. Ruck holding on for the 1 with Reister and Hall sitting in his hip pocket. Meta number 9 on the track, 11 intermediate class. We got Griffin Todd, Celeste Van Horn, Luke Little, and Landon Bonzel. In and out of the first turn, they're coming out. We're picking them up. It looks like Griffin Todd going to show the way with Bonzel on the 2, Little on the 3, Van Horn on the 4, but it's still up for grabs. All these spots are up for grabs as they come out of the second turn. Single file, but close quarter racing. Into the last turn they go. Bonzel trying to track him down, see if he can get it done on the last straight. Coming up to the line, going to go Todd, Bonzel, Little, and Van Horn. Meta number 10 on the track, 12 intermediate class. We got Austin Ike, Justin Adkins, and Maya Gay. Into the first turn they go, disappearing behind the first turn. Third turn, down the second straight, got to be Maya Gay on the top spot. So it's Gay, Adkins, and Ike. Single file into the second turn. Tight battles coming in and out of the turn through the rhythm section. They're picking up steam, headed for that last turn. Oh, yeah, going side by side out of the last turn, coming back at me. Going to go Maya Gay, Justin Atkins, and Austin Ike. 1, 2, 3. Meta number 11 on the track, 16 intermediates headed down the first straight. It's Thomas Newhart, Tegan Clark, and Trip Swartzentruber. In and out of the first turn they go. Got to be Swartzentruber on the top spot. Clark and Newhart battling for the 2 as they go through the rhythm section. Swartzentruber got it under control. Newhart pulling away. Coming back at me on the last straight. Looks like Swartzentruber. Speaking of Swartzentruber, where's Nitro Nick? Coming back to the line, Newhart and Clark. Last moto of the first round, moto number 12. We got A riders in the gate, 41 to 45 expert, Geiger, Gratterall, Titus, Adams, Williams, Loy, Worthington, and Klein. Easy for you to say. Got to be Titus on the top spot. So we got Max Titus showing the way. Looks like the boss man on the 2. Worthington making a charge. Loy coming up into the last turn. Here they come back to the line. Looks like Titus going to take your 1. I don't know what. Yeah. All right, guys, we got round 2 coming up. We're staging up round 2. So if you've got a round 2, and I know that you do because we run total points here, head on up to staging. We're staging up round 2, so if you've got a second round, head on over to staging. Little barbecue going on after the race. Barbecue potluck. I'll feed the dogs first. Everybody else is second. Just a reminder, we've got an open house Wednesday night, so if you've got friends or family that want to try BMX, Wednesday night's the perfect night to send them out here. Meta number 2 on the track, round 2, kicking things off, 11 Cruiser. We got Austin Ike, Garen Newell, Ron Markarian, Justin Adkins, and Sean Williams. Down the second straight they go. Got to be Markarian on the top spot. Williams trying to hang on for the 2, but he's not going to do it. Adkins going to get under him. Ike going to get under him. Newell making the charge as they head down the rhythm section, making their way around. Coming back at me. Looks like Markarian going to take your 1. Adkins on the 2. Ike bringing it back through. Williams and Newell battling as they come back to the line. Oh, yeah, our 6-year-old novice class on the track. Meta number 3, headed down the first straight. We've got Oliver Kingen, Dessalines Francois, Jonah Todd, and Beckett Mills. In and out of the first turn and headed down the second straight. We're picking them up. It's got to be Jonah Todd on the top spot. So it's Todd. Oh, they're drawn even. I think that's Kingen and Mills battling as they head into the second turn. Francois making a move. In and out of the turn they go and headed through the rhythm section. The 706 bike of Jonah Todd making his way around. They're battling for the 3. Todd going to come across the line. The 475 of Beckett Mills. Looks like the 482 of Kingen. And the 859 of Francois coming back to the line. Great racing, boys. Meta number 4 on the track, 7 novice class. It's Lucas Salinas, Matthias Colmenares, Cora Ruck, and Grant Morris. All riders out of the first straight and headed down the second straight. Got to be Cora Ruck on the top spot. 3-way battle for the 2 as they head down the second straight into the second turn, but Ruck's checking out on them. In and out of the second turn, making their way through the rhythm section. Pedaling, pumping, making their way around. Coming back at me on the last straight. Looks like the 59 bike, of Cora Ruck, going to bring it back to the line. Is that Colmenares? The 857, the 887 of Morris, and the 474 of Salinas coming back around. Oh, yeah, gates down. Meta number 5 on the track. We got round two action coming through. 10-year-old novice. We got Andy Vidmer, Chase Baker, and Jet Willie in and out of the first turn and headed down the second straight. Looks like Baker on the top spot, but he's got a pocket full of Vidmer. Willie in there on the 3 as they head through the rhythm section. Racing hard down the rhythm section. In and out of the last turn. They're going to bring it down the last straight, coming back around. The 663 of Baker going to take you round 2 with Vidmer on the 2. And the 77 bike of Willie on your 3. Meta number 6 on the track, headed down the first straight. We got Jalen Bruss, Bentley McKee, Ethan Schwartzentruber, and Nolan Froliger, 13 novice class. As they head down the second straight, got to be McKee on the top spot. So it's McKee, Froliger, Brust, and Schwartzentruber battling into the second turn. Headed through the rhythm section. As we pick them up, they're racing hard. Oh, we got moves being made. Schwartzentruber making a move for the 3. Brust going to try and battle back. Coming back to the line. Looks like McKee and Froliger. Still a battle for this 3 as they bring it down the last straight. Looks like Schwartzentruber and Brust coming back across the line. Meta number 7 on the track, 7 intermediate class, battling into the first turn. Bailey Loy, Garen Newell, Landon Walker, and Bodie Loy. Down the second straight they go. The side-by-side battle for the lead. Newell and Bodie Loy into the second turn. Loy making the inside move. Newell going to try to cross over and come back. They're side-by-side through the rhythm section. Walker and Bailey in there. Headed into the last turn as they come back around. Oh, they're making moves. These two, they've been racing hard, coming side by side down the last straight, back to the line. Oh, it looks like Loy, Newell, Walker, and Loy. Meta number 8 on the track, headed down the first straight. We got Walter Ruck, Magnus Hall, and Mason Reister battling into the second turn. First turn, down the second straight as we pick them up. Got to be Ruck on the top spot. So it's Ruck, Reister, and Hall. But they're 3 wide going into the second turn. Good BMX race. Single file out of the turn, but they're still close quarter racing. Anybody's race up for grabs. Here they come down the last straight. It's still Ruck on the top spot. Coming back to the line. Oh, it looks like Ruck, Reister, and Hall. Meta number 9 on the track, 11 intermediates headed down the first straight. We got Griffin Todd, Celeste Van Horn, Luke Little, and Landon Bonzel. Oh, they're going 4 wide out of the second turn. Down the second straight, Todd going to show the way. We got Luke Little in there for the 2. Bonzel and Van Horn as they battle out of the second turn and into the rhythm section. They're all making charges as they head down the rhythm section into the last turn. Going to bring it back at me on the last straight. Who's it going to be? Todd got it under control, holding it down. Going to go side by side for that 2. Coming back to the line. Oh, I don't know who got it. Todd, Little, and Bonzel, and Van Horn. Meta number 10, round 2, meta number 10, 12 intermediate class on the track as they head down the first straight. Austin Ike, Justin Adkins, and Maya Gay in and out of the first turn and down the second straight. Looks like Maya Gay on the top spot. Gay, Adkins, and Ike. Ike and Adkins battling hard for that 2. But Gay checking out on them as they head into the rhythm section. Headed for that last turn. Oh, Ike gonna go. Ike gonna take the line away. Here they come down the last straight. Gonna go Maya Gay on your one. Side by side, Ike and Adkins. Meta number 11 on the track. 16 intermediates. We got Trip Schwartzentruber, Tegan Clark, and Thomas Newhart. In and out of the first turn, down the second straight. Looks like Schwartzentruber. Agricultural racing there. Newhart and Clark battling for that two. Slowly battling for that two. Schwartzentruber bringing it down the last straight on the one. Little style. Got Newhart and Clark coming back around. Oh yeah, this is quite a meadow. 41 to 45 expert. Geiger, Graterall, Titus, Adams, Williams, Loy, Worthington, and Klein. In and out of the first turn and down the second straight. Got to be Titus on the top spot. Williams and Worthington battling for that too. The Carrot out of retirement and headed for the podium. Geiger in there. Loy making a charge. Adams, here they go into the last turn. 4 wide. Coming back at me. Titus got it under control. The Carrot trying to hold him off. Coming back to the line. Oh no. Worthington going to get by. Carrot on the 3 with Adams, Titus. Yeah, it was great racing. Great racing. Just a reminder to everybody, we'll be back here on Saturday, racing on Saturday. The city of Marysville has Festa Fair going on, so all of downtown will be shut down. Over 300 vendors selling knickknacks and trinkets and crafts. Kate will be in heaven. She'll be up there spending money. Last year you bought like a ghost shirt. We'll have BMX for the family, and then you can go up to Festa Fair. It's a good time. Can probably arrange some transportation from here. We've got our open house on Wednesday, so if you have friends or family that want to learn how to BMX or want to get involved with BMX, it's a perfect opportunity for brand new beginners. That open house, and we'll be starting a league shortly thereafter. Last league of the year. Once we get our scorer back, we'll probably go to staging up. We'll finish this race out, and we'll start cooking some burgers. And hot dogs. I don't know what everybody brought. I do know there's some pretty good chocolate chip cookies. I've had a couple of them. Holding me over while Jason's in trouble. What are you doing, man? Poor dog. All right, guys, we're going to start staging up main events. So if you've got a main event, and I know that you do, head on over to staging. We're going to run these main events. I see the grill is up and running, so we should have some food here shortly. Thanks for coming out. It's kind of an annual thing on Labor Day now. Race and potluck and grill. We got these dudes up here calling you out, Ron. Where's Ron? We got Sean and Ron making their way up there. We need AJ, Austin, Ike. We're staging up motos. Got riders in the gate. We got staging lanes filling up. So if you've got a race, head on over to staging. Main event's about to kick off. Happy Labor Day to everybody. Main events on the track. Main event number 2, kicking things off. 11 Cruiser. We got Austin Ike, Garen Newell, Ron Markarian, Justin Adkins, and Sean Williams in and out of the first turn and down the second straight. Got Markarian on the top spot. Adkins, Ike, Williams, and Newell headed into the second turn. Garen got that new Cruiser, bringing it back from Derby City. He's like, I'm going to get in the Cruiser mix. As they head down the last straight, coming back at me, looks like Markarian going to take your one. Got Adkins. Oh, Garen trying to make a move. I like it. Showed him a wheel. Going to seal the deal, as they say. Nice, Garen. Coming back around. Oh, yeah. Main event number 3 on the track. 6-year-old novice class headed down the first straight. We got Oliver King and Dessalines Francois, Jonah Todd, and Beckett Mills. All 4 riders out there making their way around in and out of the first turn. They're headed down the second straight. Looks like Jonah Todd, the 706 bike, going to show the way. In and out of the second turn and into the rhythm section, making their way around. 4 riders on track, taking it down the second straight. Our youngest riders, putting on a show for you tonight. 706, got to be Jonah Todd. Going to take your one. Coming back at me. The 482 of Oliver Kingen on the 2. That's got to be Francois on the 3. And Beckett Mills, your 475, coming across on the 4. Hold on. All right, buddy. Main event number 4 on the track, 7 novice class, headed down the first straight. We got Lucas Salinas, Matthias Columnaris, Cora Ruck, and Grant Morris battling into the first turn. We're going to pick them up as they head down the second straight. It's got to be Cora Ruck on the top spot as they head down the second straight. I believe that's Colmenares on the 2 with Morris and Salinas in tow as they head into the second turn. 7 novice class on track, headed through the rhythm section. Cora Ruck checking out on him. The 59 bike. Believe she's going to make it 3 for 3 on the evening. Coming back through. The 59 bike of Ruck going to take your one. We're picking them up as they come back at me. That's 857. Oh no, we lost him. He's getting back up. The 887 of Morris going to come by. Columnaris getting back up. He's got it. He's back up. He's bringing it back through. And Salinas. So it's going to go Columnaris and Salinas coming across the line. Oh, yeah. Main event number 5 on the track. Headed down the first straight. 10-year-old novice class. We got Andy Vidmer, Chase Baker, and Jet Willie. In and out of the first turn and down the second straight they go. We're picking them up. It's the 663 of Baker on the top spot, but he's got the 421 of Vidmer right there on the 2. The 77 bike of Jet Willie on the 3, headed through the rhythm section. Into the last turn they go. These two been battling all day, but Baker's been on the top side of it, coming back through. Looks like Baker going to get it done for your main. Baker, Vidmer, and Willie. 1, 2, 3. Main event number 6 on the track. 13 novice headed down the first straight. We got Jalen Brust, Bentley McKee, Ethan Swartzentruber, and Nolan Froliger headed down the second straight. It's got to be McKee on the top spot, so it's Bentley McKee. It's Nolan Froliger in there on the 2. Swartzentruber and Brust single file into the rhythm section. Riders starting to pick up skills, doing a little style as they come back at me. Got McKee on the top spot. Froliger on the 2. Swartzentruber and Brust coming back around. Oh, the gate is down. Main event number 7, 7 intermediate class. These two have been battling, putting on a show for you. Bodie Loy, Garen Newell, Landon Walker, and Bailey Loy. Down the second straight they go. It looks like Bodie Loy on the top spot, but Newell sitting there in your 2 trying to make a move for it. Walker and Bailey Loy in and out of the second turn and into the rhythm section as they head back through, single file down the rhythm section. In and out of the last turn, going to come back at me. Looks like your 228 of Bodie Loy going to take your one with the 83 of Newell, the 100 of Walker, and the 58 of Bailey Loy. Main event number 8 on the track, headed down the first straight. These dudes been battling all day. Year-old intermediate class, Walter Ruck, Magnus Hall, Mason Reister. Down the second straight they go. It looks like Reister on the top spot. So it's Reister, Ruck, and Hall. Single file into the second turn, but it's still up for grabs as they head through the rhythm section. Pumping and pedaling, making their way around. Into the last turn they go. Coming back at me, Reister, the 161 bike. Mason Reister going to take your main event. We got Ruck on the 2 and Hall on the 3. Main event number 9 on the track, 11 intermediates headed down the first straight. We got Griffin Todd, Landon Bunzel, Luke Little, and Celeste Van Horn. In and out of the first turn and down the second straight. Little and Todd battling for the 1. Got Bonzel in there, 3 wide for the 1. Todd going to make a move for the 1. Little trying to hold on to the 2. Got Bonzel in there on the 3. Van Horn in there as they head through the rhythm section. They're still battling in and out of the last turn. Coming back at me on the last straight. It's up for grabs. Todd going to take your 1. Todd, Little, Bonzel, and Van Horn. Main event number 10 on the track, 12 intermediates. A little trouble with the paperwork, but I got it figured out. Austin Ike, Justin Adkins, and Maya Gay. And into the second turn, Maya Gay going to show the way, but Ike sitting in her hip pocket trying to make his way around. Got Adkins in there on the 3. Ike going to go to the bottom. They're coming down side by side down the last straight. Gay with the horsepower to come back through. Gay, Ike, and Adkins, 1, 2, 3. Main event number 11 on the track, 16 intermediates headed down the first straight. We got Thomas Newhart, Tegan Clark, and Trip Schwarzentrooper in and out of the first turn down the second straight. Got Schwarzentrooper showing the way. Taking this over, Schwarzentrooper. Got Clark and Newhart. Here they come down the last straight. Schwarzentrooper going to get it done. This was one of the most entertaining races I've seen in a long time. In and out of the first turn, we got 41 to 45 experts. Last main event of the day. Geiger, Graterall, Titus, Adams, Williams, Loy, Worthington, and Klein. Into the second turn they go. It's Titus showing the way. Adams and Loy battling for the 2. Got Williams, Worthington. Down the rhythm section they go. Everybody up. Coming back at me. Down the last straight, looks like Titus going to take your 1. Titus, Loy, Adams, Williams, Worthington, Graterall, Geiger, and Klein. All right, guys. Racing is wrapped up for the day. We appreciate you. We should have food. We're getting food out. Looks like the deckhand, Uncle Mike, is cooking burgers down there. Getting everything out on the tables right behind the building. Thank you, everybody, for coming, for bringing food. Make sure you feed the Bonzel's dog every piece of leftover you have. Just throw it to her. Well, I'm gonna feed her first. I'm talking about everybody else. Hmm. Just a reminder to everybody, we have a open house on Wednesday, so any of your friends and family that want to check BMX out, please, please invite them to that open house. And we will be back here to race on Saturday, 12 to 1 registration.